Alright, so the official Fortnite competitive Twitter account just tweeted this. They said, rift spawning, legendary pump shotguns, and more. Late Game Arena returns on August 30th at 8 a.m. Eastern. And then they linked a blog post, which I'm going to read to you here, but 100% confirmation that the legendary pump is returning. So here's what the official blog says. Late Game Arena returns as a 60-player competitive experience beginning in a small zone on the Battle Royale island. Battle to be the last player or team standing while equipped with a variety of weapons, utility, and materials at the beginning of each round. If you haven't played Late Game Arena before, it's intense, chaotic, and a ton of fun, even if you prefer stealth over cranking 90s. And it says, what's returning in Late Game Arena? Late Game Arena will still offer the instant, fast-paced action that players love. You will be able to drop in with your trio or fill with new teammates. We are also keeping Late Game Arena set in the daytime without fog to provide maximum visibility of your enemies. So then it says what's new in Late Game Arena, and it says loot pool. Late Game Arena is returning with fresh gameplay thanks to a loot pool chosen specifically for competitive balance and improved performance. You will spawn with some of the most popular weapons and items from previous chapters and seasons. Drop in starting August 30th at 8 a.m. Eastern and discover which weapons and items are making their return. Then they say addressing early game feedback. You may remember that Late Game Arena had a long initial phase to ensure that players couldn't easily wait until the next zone reveals itself before landing. This resulted in too many eliminations before the quote late part of the Late Game Arena. This time we're experimenting with rift spawning. You'll begin each round hovering 100 meters above the island with 10 seconds to decide where exactly you want to land. Looking down will force you to dive, and you'll be forced to deploy your glider at 25 meters above the island while being unable to pull your glider sooner. We also have significantly reduced the initial storm timings. You'll have under 20 seconds until the next location shows and 40 seconds until the storm circle begins closing. We're looking forward to hearing your feedback on the changes and where further improvements can be made. And then it says in-game scoreboard. Now you'll be able to prove that your teammates are stealing eliminations while you do all the work. We're adding a new in-game scoreboard with details about eliminations, assists, damage dealt, and damage taken. That sounds awesome. Like Apex Legends, maybe. And then it says, improvements coming in a future update. We felt that you'd rather have more time to play Late Game Arena instead of waiting for the following improvements. But, at the same time, we want you to know some of what's coming in a future update. First, while waiting to dive, you'll be able to ping the location without opening the map, okay. Second, while waiting to dive, you'll be able to manually rearrange your inventory. And then it says, in the meantime, preferred item slots work as usual. And then it says there's some competitions coming up of late game solo, late game trios, and I think that's all it mentioned. So literal cups involving this late game mode. That's crazy. So wow, that is a lot to take in. If you don't remember Late Game Arena, I was not a fan of it, to be honest. It was too chaotic. It requires you to be really, really good at building. If you're not, you're kind of a sitting duck out there because everyone's just cranking, they're tunneling, they're tarping. It's crazy chaotic. I've been so in love with Zero Build that I'll be honest, a build game mode like this, it's not my cup of tea anymore. Never was it ever my cup of tea to begin with. But I probably wouldn't play that much. I might do a few games just for gameplay for a YouTube video, but other than that, I got a lot of friends that love Late Game Arena. They couldn't wait for it to come back, and now it is. But the highlight here is that the legendary pump is 100% making the return. Now, it did say other weapons from prior seasons, so maybe the Scar, maybe, I don't know, what else did we have? We had tons of weapons in Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, so we'll see what they decide to bring back. But the one they confirmed for sure is the legendary pump shotgun. Amazing. So there you go. Huge update coming tomorrow, and this is just a chunk of what we're going to get. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.